My closest friends 1920M all cheated on their girlfriends last night with the one person 20F. Okay, so last night was quite interesting. I, along with 5 of my closest friends, all went out for what was meant to be a quiet night out, but of course our quiet night turned out the way they typically do, not too quiet. I've been best friends with this lot for close to 5 years now. We see each other daily because we go to the same university and live in the same student area. 4 of these guys are currently in relationships, all of which have been going on from 6 months to 2 years. So last night while we were at a bar we ran into a female friend, who we'll call Cheel, who we knew the one person in our friend group that was single had a very keen liking to for some time. Everybody was extremely drunk, but where we live the bars close pretty early 2 a.m. so we decided to keep the party going and went back to a friend's house. So in the friend's house was my 5 best friends, Cheel and myself. My one single friend was the first to go home, but when he left that's when things started to duck with my head a bit. Everybody was very drunk and we were playing a game where one person asks a question and everybody has to answer as honest as possible. So Cheel, knowing that everybody apart from herself is in a relationship, asks what's everybody's favorite sexual act. This question sparked one of my friends to mention how he's never had a blowjob because his girlfriend of 2 years isn't into that, to which Cheel asks him, "Do you want one now?" My friend agreed. I thought he was joking, but next thing I know he was getting a blowjob in the kitchen with the rest of my friends laughing their balls off. This trend continued and long story short another one of my friends made out with her after the blowjob, which was the one part of the night I got a laugh of, and the other 2 had a threesome with her. I didn't take advantage of the situation because I genuinely love my girlfriend, and thought it was straight up wrong given how intoxicated they all were, including her. I'm against cheating for obvious reasons, but to be honest I'm just shocked and scared on what this says about their characters. Yeah, they were drunk, but I'm not sure if that holds up to be a valid excuse. Before everybody left the house this morning everyone agreed to not tell anyone about what happened, including my other friend who left early, who I consider my best friend out of the lot. Another thing that added to my fear is the fact that all our girlfriends are also very close friends with each other. And earlier today I read that thread on this sub about the girl that found out about her boyfriend knowing that his best friend cheats, which resulted in her breaking up with him, which of course I don't want to happen to me. I don't know what to do or think. I don't know if I can tell my girlfriend because it is a sure thing she'll tell her friends, which I understand, but would lead me to losing my closest friends who have been there for me through everything. Do I just stay out of it all and hope for the best? Thanks very much, and any advice is appreciated. I wrote this on a phone, so I apologize for any formatting or grammatical errors. Redditor's reaction story 2 after. Op comment. So far the majority of people's advice seems to be to tell my girlfriend what happened, to which she'll tell her friends, which in all honesty I wouldn't blame her at all, and this will lead my friends to most likely cut connections with me because they'll think I sold them out in their 1 second of madness or some shit. Deep down I know this is the right thing to do, and perhaps even a moral obligation to do so. I guess I just wanted somebody to tell me to keep my head down, hope for the best, and that these things happen, but I understand that's the coward's and dishonest way to deal with this situation. Though the main thing pushing me away from doing it is, I admit, I'm scared. I'm scared if it all backfires. I'm scared if lost my only friends and get isolated. I'm scared if my other friend thinks snitching on my buddies is worse than them not respecting the fact he had a crush on her. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 2 years, and I know she would trust me if shit hit the fan because, while I know this isn't my finest hour for showing it, but I'm genuinely honest person and she knows I'm not capable of being a cheater. I just feel extremely bad about my friends' girlfriends, and the point about the STDs is a good one. I really prefer not to interfere with other people's business and relationships, but by the looks of things I may have an obligation to. Redditor 2. Are relationships doing its usual work of collective guilt shaming? You haven't done anything wrong. The wowzers seem to be implying that you should have immediately left the house drunk and walked home at 4 a.m. after telling your friends that your friendship was over. It's completely impractical, but that doesn't stop them from blaming you for this, because it's easy to tell other people to take action with massive emotional fallout that they don't have to bear. You did nothing wrong. That said, if your GF finds out what happened, she might find it hard to believe you weren't involved. The collective group of girls will make a decision that all the guys should be broken up with together. You might be the baby thrown out with the bathwater. You can either gamble on her not finding out or telling her in your own time. Just remember, two people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Redditor follow up. Crazy I had to scroll this far to read a reply like this. People are not only dressing him down for this, some are full on saying it is full on as bad as cheating. Does nuance not exist for some people? For fuck's sakes, the guy is 20 and he says these guys and pretty much only these guys have been his best friends for 5 years. So all the way through his teenage formative years. This just happened and he is still reeling from it, not to mention it sounds like he was PSS drunk, so the whole thing feels surreal. Yeah, his friends did a S-ity thing and put him in a S-ity spot, but cut the guy some slack. Redditor 3, the idea that you're worried about losing any of these friends baffles my mind. They put you in the middle of a ducking OG and then swore you to secrecy because they want to be pathetic liars. They want you to lie to cover their bullshit. They are not friends. You immediately tell your girlfriend everything that happened. Then you tell her that you're worried about the fallout. Then you let life play out from there. Your stupid ass friends put you in the middle of an OG. Op answer, yes, I fully agree that what they done was horrible and wrong. It may be pathetic on my part, but I don't want to lose them. This isn't their typical behavior and, to be honest, my only close friends. I don't know if I can just straight up say goodbye to 5 years of close friendship. Redditor 4, look, I know you think your friends are great and that this is totally out of the ordinary behavior for them, but it's not. They all cheated on their girlfriends and all it took was a game of drunk truth or dare. That is not the behavior of good guys. They all cheated on their girlfriends with a girl they know their friend likes. Obviously you can't call dibs on a person or whatever, but it's kind of a disservice to your so-called best friend, don't you think? That is not the behavior of good guys either. Tell your buddy, tell your girl, and for the love of all things good in the world, tell their girlfriends, because they deserve better guys than your S-it friends. You're what, 20? You can meet other friends who aren't terrible. It's very likely that these are not the only people you're ever going to be friends with in your presumably long lifetime. And really, if you don't tell them, then you're kind of not a good guy either. Redditor follow up, they all cheated on their girlfriends and all it took was a game of drunk truth or dare. That is not the behavior of good guys. They all cheated on their girlfriends with a girl they know their friend likes. Yes, that detail makes it even more vicious behavior. The fact that they made out with, got a B.O. job from, and had a Thr esome with the one particular girl that their single unattached friend likes makes the cheating even more messed up. Kinda sinister even, like some kind of power play. I agree with others in this thread who are casting doubt on these friends being good guys. You might try to argue that they're bad boyfriends but good friends to you, except look, they've put you in this awkward situation. You could lose your girlfriend over it. A really good friend or a good person does not pull S-it like this. Story 2. My 21M friends claim that my girlfriend 18F is not jealous enough and that she's brainwashing me with her behavior. I don't know what to think. I've been with my girlfriend for quite some time. We met when she was 16, she's turning 19 soon, and I was 18. When I met her, she was going through a lot of things and suffering from a great deal of depression, anxiety. She has gotten much better though, and I'm very happy for her. I'll call her Anna. Anna is versatile in the sense that sometimes she acts like a bro and sometimes she acts like an extreme girly girl. For example, I've seen her playing WoW while watching a makeup tutorial on her other monitor. Shocking, right? Who knew that girls could like video games and makeup? She wears both masculine and feminine clothing depending on how she feels, etc. I don't want to get too into it because it really doesn't matter. Anna is also bisexual and will often talk about girls together, whether it's pointing out that someone is attractive or making silly jokes together. I made the mistake of talking to my friend about this when he was talking to me about how his girlfriend always gets mad at him for liking another girl's picture on IG. I said something along the lines of, "That sucks, dude, Anna doesn't care if I do that," and I think that low-key set him off. Because the next day we hung out with our whole friend group and they were all talking to me about how Anna doesn't really love me because she doesn't care if I talk to other girls. I don't talk to any other girls. I tried explaining to them how she is, but they said that I'm being brainwashed into thinking that she's laid back and that I'm getting played. One of them even brought up an example in which me, Anna, and my friends were out to eat, and she made a little joke about giving the waitress my number. It was all in good fun. I laughed. She laughed. Supposedly, no one else thought it was funny. They said that no girl who loves their man would ever say something like that. How is it possible that she's okay with that? Etc. Is this really that uncommon amongst her and my peers? Anna doesn't care about certain things, yeah, but the girl has boundaries. She doesn't care if I like a girl's pic, and honestly, I don't even do this to anyone besides my female friends that I value platonically, and she knows this, yeah, but she would definitely have a problem with me commenting, "Damn, you're sexy," under another girl's picture. She'd definitely give a S it if I cheated on her, etc. But she is open to things like threesomes, which is something else that my friends don't understand. Anna and I have discussed all of these things, boundaries and all, a long time ago. Some people get jealous, and some people have insecurities, I get that, but I think that we have a very healthy relationship. Are we supposed to just hide that because it makes other people uncomfortable? I don't know what to tell my friends because they don't get it. Edit, I have read each and every one of your comments. They've helped me a great deal, and although I can't reply to all of them, I appreciate them so much. Thank you guys. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, basically your friends are idiots. Jealousy isn't a sign of love or affection, it's a reflection of anxiety and insecurity. It is a good thing to feel secure and confident in your relationship. Sure, maybe other people wouldn't be comfortable with your dynamic, but other people aren't a part of your relationship. All that matters is that you two like what you're doing. Redditor 2, you guys sound awesome together. I'm 32, and Anna sounds a lot like me. I play WoW, 40k, I have a thing for shoes and slinky dresses too. She's comfortable enough to be herself. You are both very mature adults, and have a really good relationship. What your friends are talking about is just jealousy. They're jealousy of what you guys have, because it is low drama and it works. They're annoyed that they can't have what you guys have. Have fun, enjoy each other's company, and you guys have it sorted. Redditor 3, your issue is that you and Anna are more mature than your friends are. A lot of younger people conflate raging jealousy with intense passion. He loves me so much that he'll fight other guys for looking at me, but that's bullshit. Your relationship with Anna sounds like a relationship of equals. You respect and care for each other and each other's boundaries. You two are fine. Redditor 4, you sound like you're in a perfectly healthy relationship.